In today's video, we're uncovering a hidden culprit that could be quietly sabotaging your health, hidden sugars, and exploring their powerful impact on inflammation and hormonal balance. These sneaky sugars are often found in everyday foods, even those marketed as healthy. And they can silently contribute to chronic inflammation and hormonal disruptions, especially during key life stages like menopause. While inflammation is a natural response the body uses to heal, when it becomes chronic, it can lead to serious health issues like heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers, and significant hormonal imbalances. Understanding where these hidden sugars are hiding is essential. Many people consume them without even realizing it. And over time, this can lead to symptoms that feel confusing, persistent, or hard to manage. In this video, we'll dive into the specific foods most commonly linked to added sugars and inflammation. And we'll talk about how they affect your hormones and overall health. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to spot hidden sugars, reduce inflammation through smarter food choices, and create more balance in your body. This knowledge gives you the power to make intentional changes that support your long-term well-being, especially if you're navigating hormonal shifts. Let's explore how something as small as reading a label can lead to big changes in how you feel. Because understanding the connection between sugar, inflammation, and hormone health is a vital first step in taking back control of your body and your health. Inflammation is the body's natural immune response to injury or infection, a protective mechanism essential for healing. However, when inflammation becomes chronic, it can drive a wide range of serious health issues. It's closely linked to diseases like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and neurodegenerative conditions. Chronic inflammation also disrupts hormonal balance, and hormonal shifts, such as those during menopause, can, in turn, trigger more inflammation, creating a difficult cycle. Conditions like estrogen dominance or low progesterone are often entangled with inflammatory processes, further impacting overall health. One of the most influential factors in this dynamic is diet. What we eat can either fuel inflammation or help calm it. Diets high in processed foods, trans fats, and refined carbs promote inflammation, while whole foods rich in antioxidants and omega-3s help reduce it. Hidden sugars, in particular, are major contributors. Found in everyday items like sauces and snacks, these sugars can lead to insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome, both of which intensify inflammation and throw hormones off balance. By understanding how hidden sugars affect our bodies, we can make smarter choices that support both hormonal health and overall well-being. In this section, we'll explore the critical link between inflammation, diet, hidden sugars, and hormones, and how to break the cycle through informed nutrition. Sugar is increasingly recognized as a key driver of inflammation, and understanding its different forms is essential. Natural sugars from fruits and dairy are less concerning, but added sugars, often hidden in processed foods like sauces, snacks, and beverages, can lead to unintentional overconsumption. These hidden sugars cause rapid spikes in insulin, which over time can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where cells become less responsive to insulin. This not only affects metabolic health, but also disrupts hormonal balance, potentially worsening conditions like PCOS and intensifying menopausal symptoms such as weight gain, hot flashes, and mood swings. High sugar intake also triggers the release of inflammatory cytokines, which promote systemic inflammation and place added stress on the endocrine system. This inflammatory response contributes to chronic diseases like obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, while further aggravating hormone imbalances. The connection between sugar, inflammation, and hormones is complex, but one thing is clear. Reducing sugar intake, especially hidden sugars, can help lower inflammation and support hormonal stability. By recognizing sugar as a major dietary disruptor, we can take meaningful steps toward a more balanced, anti-inflammatory lifestyle and improved overall health. Numerous scientific studies have confirmed a strong connection between sugar consumption and inflammation, revealing the biological mechanisms behind this link. High sugar intake has been shown to influence gene expression, particularly genes involved in the body's inflammatory responses. This can lead to elevated levels of inflammatory markers, contributing to the development of chronic inflammation. Sugar also significantly affects the gut microbiome, the diverse ecosystem of microorganisms in the intestines. Excessive sugar promotes the growth of harmful bacteria, disrupting the delicate balance of the microbiome and fueling inflammation. This microbial imbalance, or dysbiosis, doesn't just drive inflammation, it also interferes with hormone metabolism, particularly the regulation of estrogen, increasing the risk of hormonal imbalances. One of the most concerning consequences of this disruption is leaky gut syndrome, a condition in which the intestinal lining becomes overly permeable. This allows toxins and undigested food particles to enter the bloodstream, triggering widespread immune responses and systemic inflammation. Over time, this ongoing immune activity can overwhelm the body and further disrupt hormonal signaling. Studies consistently show that individuals with high sugar diets are more likely to experience signs of leaky gut, underscoring the deep connection between sugar intake, gut health, and chronic inflammation. By understanding these research-backed insights, we gain a clearer picture of how sugar impacts not only inflammation, but also hormone function and overall health. This awareness empowers us to make more informed, proactive dietary choices that protect and support long-term wellness. A lot of everyday foods contain hidden sugars that can easily mislead consumers about how much sugar they're actually eating. Take salad dressings, for example. Often considered a healthy choice, they're frequently packed with added sugars to boost flavor. Flavored yogurts are another common offender. Though marketed as nutritious, they often contain more sugar than a dessert, overshadowing their health benefits. Even instant oatmeal, typically viewed as a wholesome breakfast, can be heavily sweetened, making it far less healthy than it appears. These types of foods create a false sense of healthfulness, leading people to believe they're making smart choices, when in reality, they may be consuming excess sugar that fuels inflammation and disrupts hormonal balance. This is why reading ingredient labels is so important. Sugar often hides under names like high fructose corn syrup, agave nectar, or sucrose, making it easy to overlook. By taking a closer look at what's really in our food, we can identify these hidden sugars and make more informed, intentional decisions. Raising awareness is the critical first step in reducing sugar intake, lowering inflammation, and supporting hormone health. In this section, we encourage viewers to become more mindful about their choices and to favor whole, minimally processed foods whenever possible. So, let's keep talking sugar, and not the kind scribbled in flirty notes during 8th grade math. I'm talking about the undercover sugar that's been quietly messing with your energy, hijacking your hormones, and turning your mood into a roller coaster you didn't sign up for. Cutting back doesn't mean resigning yourself to a bland, joyless existence. It just means getting smarter and maybe a little sneakier about how you sweeten your plate. Start by swapping refined sugar for smarter options like stevia or monk fruit. You still get that sweet satisfaction without the sugar crash or the spiral of regret that usually follows. Your coffee can still taste like a treat, just without the side of self-loathing. Next, real food. And no, not just a trip to the fancy grocery store. I mean food that actually resembles what it looked like when it came out of the ground. Think fruits, veggies, nuts, and seeds. The kind of stuff that doesn't arrive in a shiny wrapper plastered with cartoon mascots. These foods give you fiber, keep your blood sugar stable, and actually satisfy you so you're not raiding the kitchen like a hangry raccoon at 11 p.m. And drinks? Let's just say your soda and faux health juice habit might need a breakup. Try fruit-infused water, iced herbal teas, or fizzy water with a splash of lemon or lime. It's simple, refreshing, and your hormones will absolutely thank you for the switch. Here's the truth. These aren't radical overhauls. But stack enough of these smart choices together, and you start to feel different, more balanced, more energized, and a whole lot less like your body's working against you. This isn't about perfection. It's about making your daily choices work for you, not drain you. So go ahead, ditch the sugar spiral, and fuel your midlife comeback with something that actually supports you. You've got better things to do than crash at 3 p.m. Cutting back on sugar is definitely one of the most powerful things you can do for your health. And the bonus? It doesn't have to be complicated. There are a few simple, doable strategies that can make a big difference. First up, read your labels. Seriously, this is a game changer. A lot of packaged foods that seem healthy are hiding sugar under sneaky names. Look for added sugars and keep an eye on the total sugar per serving. Once you start spotting the hidden culprits in your go-to snacks, you'll feel more in control of what's going into your body. Next, bring more fiber into your meals. Whole grains, fruits, veggies, legumes, they don't just keep things moving, if you know what I mean. They also slow down how your body absorbs sugar. That means fewer blood sugar spikes, better insulin sensitivity, and more hormonal balance. Plus, fiber keeps you full longer, which makes it easier to dodge the snack cravings. And let's talk meal planning. It doesn't have to be rigid or Pinterest perfect, just simple prep that helps you skip the drive-thru or that last-minute sugar bomb in your pantry. When you plan ahead with real whole foods, think colorful veggies, lean proteins, and unprocessed ingredients, you naturally cut down on hidden sugars and feel a whole lot better for it. In today's video, we broke down just how much hidden sugar is sneaking into our diets and how it's quietly fueling inflammation, throwing off our hormones, and making things like menopause symptoms even harder. We looked at some of the biggest offenders, like flavored yogurts, salad dressings, and even instant oatmeal. And most importantly, we shared a few real-world ways to take back control. These small changes really do add up. They can lower inflammation, support your hormones, and help you feel more like yourself again. So if this hit home for you, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need this info too. The more we understand how sugar affects our bodies, the more power we have to make better choices and feel good doing it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video where we'll keep uncovering smart, sustainable ways to feel great from the inside out.